Hello friends, my name is Jake Montanez and this is my self-publishing vlog. In today's video I wanted to talk about my main character, Trynneia. She is the title character of the Lightblessed Saga, and the first introduction we have to her is in the prologue. So most people will skip a prologue, and I understand that, but the most pivotal thing that can happen to her, that starts everything off, begins in the prologue. So whenever you get to my book, please don't skip it. You're missing out the most important part. Um, but she awakens in the middle of the night and has a very strange encounter where she meets a mysterious stranger who she's never seen before. And through this encounter, she is empowered by the light. And this gives her several different powers and abilities that she's never had before. And it also coats her face and her arms and hands and legs with various runes across her body that marks her as being light blessed. And as she struggles to figure out what's going on with her, she has an awakening of her powers in the middle of class. And what I wanted to do with her, at least at the beginning, was to kind of portray that sort of ostracization that occurs when you become something other, and kind of tap into that late middle school, high school ish time frame where you are different from everybody else and nobody quite can relate to you on the same level. I guess that's probably where I was going for with that. And it freaks her out. It freaks her classmates out, and she ends up running away from all of that, trying to figure out what's going on. And these powers are very mysterious. They work with her ability to see because it is the light. And the way that the light works for her is it shows her auras around people and kind of telegraphs to her their intent or their temperament or their feelings or how they see her, and gives her a little bit of a deeper insight, even though she doesn't quite know at the time that that's what's happening. It also gives her abilities to heal, and it also increases her strength and stamina, makes her a stronger person. Um, but she doesn't really learn how to tap into that at the very beginning. They're all very uh, fluid and come into their own when the time comes. So it kind of may seem Mary Sue-ish, but she doesn't really have a lot of control over what's going on with her at the time. She meets up with her best friend Diane, and it helps give her a little bit more of an insight into what she's doing, but doesn't really unlock a lot. So a lot of the first book is trying to figure out what is going on with her. She talks with her mother about it a little bit to understand what's going on. Doesn't get too much, but it does unlock a little bit of hidden history for her mother's past, which comes into play later on, and allows her to go forward with some sort of understanding, but doesn't really know what's going on. Her story kind of taps into the chosen one trope, um, but she doesn't know what she's chosen for, and that's another mystery for her to unravel. And the way the light works is it is in direct conflict with darkness, just like any major fantasy story goes. Well, I won't say any major fantasy story, but there's usually good versus evil, right? And that's where she is. She has been chosen by good, by the light, to be its champion. And the whole first book is her trying to figure out what that even means. So if that sounds interesting, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and follow my videos and watch as I bring this story to its ultimate conclusion and get it published and move on into the sequels of it. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.